Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this brand new season of Ames Tonight. I'm Jim Heinrichs.
Are you sure on that one? Like, you don't. And I'm Malik Newson, and if you can't tell, this is New Year, so we're starting off a little bit fresh, some more than others.
I have no idea what you mean by that.
You sure about that? Why is it soft? That's so weird.
Conditioner is why it's soft.
Respect.
But anyway, so Malik, how did you spend winter break? Like, what's new?
Oh, I got to go down and see my family in New Orleans. Got to hang out with my uncle on New Year's. We mostly sat in a dark room and watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine and had like shots, but it's the weirdest thing I've had to do.
All right,
but,
interesting.
It was New Year's nonetheless. How about you?
Well, I stopped shaving my face, as you might be able to tell.
It's soft.
I went and saw Woody Harrelson. I actually got front row seats to that, so that was pretty cool.
Dude, that sounds really cool. I heard the movie was a live stream, basically.
Yeah, so he basically did this thing where he filmed in London. He was like the director, the producer, and the lead actor, and he just had one camera follow him throughout the entire thing, and it streamed live to theaters around the U.S. It happened like a year ago, but it was pretty awesome. Like, it was all live, but it totally looked like it couldn't have been.
I mean, if you can get like Owen Wilson, Woody Harrelson, and Willie Nelson to just be there and like ready for you to do whatever you feel like, especially if you're like, hey, I'm basically gonna be every YouTuber with a vlog minus the edits. Mm-hmm. Hey, they're rich enough; they can make it happen.
Yeah, but it was crazy, but it was a good time.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I guess there's a lot we missed throughout the break. So
we basically weren't doing anything for a month, but I was with family. He was growing a beard. So let's get into some of these stories that we have for you guys. So yeah, just when you thought that these kids couldn't get any crazier, and I say kids because I feel old, but not as old as Jim looks with a beard, they started eating Tide Pods. Yeah, that's right. Those popular laundry detergent brand that people have been just using for years has somehow gotten into people's stomachs and has become quite an internet challenge. Now, this recent advance in humanity requires people to eat these highly toxic and lethal laundry detergents in order to gain internet fame. Now, while most of you guys are outraged about this new development, I think it's a really good thing. We should take it as a sign and add nutritional facts. I mean, it is the survival of the fittest after all. But remember when we thought that 2018 was going to be a good year?
Apparently, the website Pornhub does statistical analysis of who's watching and when. This brought about an interesting discovery about the human race when faced with apocalyptic circumstances. During the nuclear alert that frightened the coconuts off of thousands of Hawaiians, there was a steep decline in Pornhub viewing. Now, this was most likely a result of trying to make amends, or at the very least, trying to find cover before the blast. At one point, the site was at 77% below its normal views. However, this did not last very long. After the false alarm statement was issued, views boosted up to 48% higher than normal. One of the most interesting aspects of these reports was that multiple viewers continued watching throughout the entire ordeal.
Also, the 60th Annual Grammy Awards, or as I like to call it, let's give Bruno Mars every award he possibly can get, happened this past Sunday. It was simultaneously entertaining and crazy. I mean, there were amazing performances from eventual winners Kendrick Lamar and Childish Gambino, but then we also got Hillary Clinton and Snoop Dogg reading Fire and Fury inside the Trump White House, sure to be on Oprah's Best Book of the Year, or bestsellers. But that's all right when it came down to everything. James Corden, he actually did pretty all right as host, but I honestly would have preferred Dave Chappelle, who did win a Grammy for Best Comedy Album. Now, I mean, James Corden did give us Shaggy and Sting on the subway for karaoke, but Dave Chappelle would have been lit. Also, Jay-Z got the most nominations of the night with 8, but I think I learned something great about this year's Grammys. I didn't care that I missed it because I just watched the Royal Rumble instead. I mean, come on, Ronda Rousey debuted in the WWE. Let's go. Sorry.
I thought she was MMA, but
wrestling's fake.
Well, all right, that's solid. It's weird to hear you say that, but anyway.
Still love it.
Internet sensation Logan Paul angered many by uploading a video onto YouTube where he laughed at a suicide victim. He and his Low gang decided to venture into the famed suicide forest in Japan to film for their channel. The video contained several questionable remarks that offended many viewers. During an apology video, he mentioned that he was trying to emphasize suicide awareness. This wasn't evident to most viewers. If you or a loved one is experiencing suicidal thoughts, call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-8255.
In other news, net neutrality is dead. I mean, I could just end the story here because the impact that abolishing this basic human right that we all need would ruin our ability to learn and use the internet as we please. Now, we didn't get to cover this over break because we had winter break, but I feel like it's imperative to reiterate. Like on December 14th, the FCC chairman, Ajit Pai, announced that the FCC voted to repeal net neutrality, allowing larger companies to basically limit what we can and cannot watch on the internet. I would hate this just as much as you guys would, if not for the fact that we are already trying to fight this back. The Electronic Frontier Foundation, or EFF, has already been looking into state-level policies on net neutrality and found numerous discrepancies within them, which can poke flaws in repealing net neutrality. So net neutrality isn't technically dead, it's more like a zombie. A zombie that buffers and won't stop playing ads about Ty Lopez and Doritos Blaze. Although there is one commercial that I'm letting this slide by.
In a new ad for Doritos and Mountain Dew, my MLG Pro snacks of choice, Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman engage in a super hot and very cool rap battle. And actually, Malik, I wanted to ask you about that. Have you gotten a chance to see that yet?
I've watched a little bit of it, and I mean, just from the premise, it's Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman and Busta Rhymes is in it. So, I mean, I'm not against it, and I'm probably gonna watch it on repeat before I go to sleep. So, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool. Actually, the first time I watched it, I thought Peter Dinklage was actually rapping that entire thing.
You would believe that.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
I soon found out, but
although it'd be kind of cool to see
yeah.
It would be kind of cool seeing Peter Dinklage come out with a mixtape.
Yeah, definitely. The thing that gave it away though was Morgan Freeman did not sound like Morgan Freeman at all. So that was unfortunate. I wanted to hear.
I want to do a Morgan Freeman impression, but I don't feel confident because I feel like if I do it, he'll just appear and then get mad at me. So I'm gonna not do that.
I mean, he does have godlike abilities, at least in several movies.
And he gains freckles whenever he explains something. So hey.
Oh, what, does he?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Ah, science. Wow.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Right.
Explain something, you get a freckle.
Cool. All right. Well, guess you got the next story.
Yep, let's do it. In more local news, the Ames Fire Department received a rather interesting call this past Sunday. It involved an ISU student just cruising along on his boosted boards when it went from boosted to boom after it burst into flames on Central Campus. It ended up on the Iowa State Snap story, so it must have been big news. So at least we can look at this. On the plus side, the Ames Fire Department now has a drive-by fire prevention unit, aka sending 2 firefighters with a fire extinguisher and hoping for the best. So props to the Ames Fire Department, I've said that a lot already, for making our sidewalks safer by having one burnt boogie board taken away at a time.
The animated movie Boss Baby was nominated for an Oscar. This is a film in which Alec Baldwin voices a baby. I watched it with a couple friends last weekend, and we actually kind of took count, and we decided that there were roughly 3 good jokes in the entire movie. So that's the thing that happened.
Only 3 good jokes?
Yeah, no, that's what I got by my count.
That sounds like Alec Baldwin's whole career.
Well, that's a good joke. I wish that was in Boss Baby.
If it was in Boss Baby, I might have watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was in Boss Baby, I would have watched it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, did you get to see it?
I saw clips of it, and then I immediately was kind of like, who wasted their time animating this? But then again, the Emoji Movie exists, so I'm not gonna discredit anybody on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad the Emoji Movie didn't get nominated. That would have been.
It made $84 million, Jim. There's no win in this situation.
I wish I could make $84 million.
I wish I had $1 million. I am broke.
Yeah, well, that's
College rich.
That's college for you, yeah. All right, well, we got a lot more lined up for you on this episode. So thanks for watching the A Block, and stick around for more Ames Tonight. I'm Jim Heinrichs.
And I'm Malik Newson.
See you later.
Hello and welcome back to Ames Tonight. My name is Colburn Avery.
And I'm Kaylie Crow.
Now, Kaylie, this is your first time on the show. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I'm ready to get started.
Yeah. Let's do this. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. The cat known for its constant frown, Grumpy Cat, had a lot more to be grumpy about. Grumpy Cat's owner, Tabitha Bundenson, signed on for the cat to endorse a Grumpy Cat Grumppuccino, only to find out they were using the cat's image to sell other products. After a long 3 years since filing the lawsuit, Tabitha won $700,000. I'm still waiting for my money-making pet to come into my life.
So ridiculous. Now, we've all had our fair share of breakups. I myself recently went through a breakup with my grades. Things were just rough, you know? I wasn't getting what I wanted or what I deserved, so I thought it was time to move on. But no matter how hard the breakup, none before has been as difficult as the man who broke up with his gym. Writing to Planet Fitness a heartfelt letter, the anonymous man confessed, and I quote, "I know I've been distant, but it's because I've changed. I have different needs now. And to be frank, you haven't really changed at all."
Tell him.
End quote. The letter goes on for a heartbreak's worth of time and confides that he is sorry, Planet Fitness, but it's over.
Wow, that's moving.
Yeah.
All right. Well, none of us are strangers to the fact that Kim Kardashian is always doing things out of the ordinary. But who knew making clones of herself would be her money-making tactic? Kim's husband, Kanye, has released his brand Yeezy Season 6. And Kim had all of her friends, including Paris Hilton, wear a wig to match her hair and take pictures in Yeezy clothes. Not only was one of the models an exact replica of Kim, but who knew Paris would go from being Kim's boss in the early 2000s to one of her models? While Kim made the big ones, Kim has taken the throne.
At this point, we all have a problem with United Airlines. But it is now that they do not allow emotional support peacocks on their flights that I draw the line. A woman reportedly tried several times, even prior to the flight, to bring her emotional support peacock onto the flight. United Airlines, being the avian haters they are, refused to let her and her winged beauty onto the flight. I mean, come on, it's 2018, people. You won't let a woman bring her support bird onto the plane, but you let kids eat Tide Pods?
True. A bar in New York's East Village has a ban on the word literally. They say it is the most annoying and overused word, and they will not tolerate it. But don't worry, if they catch you saying the word, they give you time to finish your drink before kicking you out. Looks like the Kardashians can't go to the bar because they're literally being so rude right now.
Oh my God, so rude. How many electricians does it take to change a light bulb? One, of course. But how many plumbers does it take to fix a toilet on a plane? Apparently more than 85. A flight from the edge of Sweden to Munich took off this week, and after a couple hours in air, had to turn around because of plumbing issues. Ironically, there were 85 plumbers on board. Now, I know this sounds like a joke, but to plumbers, fixing a plane toilet is like rocket science. I've done a lot of research on this subject, and it actually takes a PhD in plumbing, aeronautical, to be qualified to fix any sort of aviary bowl.
If you don't know what Vine is, look it up because you wild for not knowing what Vine is. Vine took everyone by storm with funny 7-second videos that anyone could create. There are so many Vines, you could watch them for hours, and frankly, that is what everyone did. Now that Vine is gone, many people repost the old classic Vines. But not to fear, Vine 2 is here. But please, no one tell Lele Pons or Jake Paul or Vine 2 is canceled.
Please.
Please. Begging.
You know what's cute? Dogs. You know what else is cute? A penguin couple celebrating their birthday together. Elizabeth the penguin celebrates her 9th hatching day today, and her mate Amigo is there to cuddle and celebrate it with her. Amigo has known Elizabeth for 2 years now, and they have taken quite a liking to each other.
Aww.
Penguins tend to mate once in their lifetime, and these two are seen often cuddling, swimming, and hanging out with each other. We all wish Elizabeth and Amigo the best in their birthday bonanza.
Oh, happy birthday.
So, how was your first time on the show, do you think?
Oh, it was great. I'm dead inside, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, I could see that. All right. Well, more on Ames Tonight soon.
Yeah.
So then I was like,
All right,
no.
everyone. Welcome to a little game we're going to play with some of the ISU TV cast. This game is called EDM Artist or International Candy Bar. So it's going to be up to you to figure out if the things on this list are EDM artists or international candy bars. Pretty straightforward.
Oh,
Awesome.
They're one or the other.
Fantastic.
okay. Yep.
So to start us off, Crunky. Is Crunky an EDM artist or an international candy bar? Matt.
Okay.
So I listen to a lot of EDM,
Oh.
and I've never heard of Crunky, but I did take 3 years of German in high school, and so yes, it is one of those two. And which one of those two I would have to specify would be an
Kind of the
EDM
whole
artist. An EDM artist.
EDM artist. Okay. Jim.
Oh, we're all doing it.
Yeah.
I think I'm also going to lock in with an EDM artist.
All right.
I have an implant in my eye that allows me to look up things on the internet. And since the internet's
feel
never
like this-
wrong, it just told me that Crunky is in fact an EDM artist.
Well, 0 for 3 actually.
Yes!
It is a South Korean crunch bar.
Of course.
It's called Crunky. Kind of obvious.
Yes, I knew I the alpha and these the beta males would follow me surely into the dark. So it was all part of my scheme.
I'm like a lemming, so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. We'll go the other direction this way. Nick.
Oh gosh.
Violetus.
Oh boy. That sounds slightly vegetable-esque, but also very similar to string instruments.
Sure.
I'm gonna stick with my guns and say EDM artist though.
Okay.
I feel like since the last one was a candy bar, this one should be an EDM artist. So I'm gonna go candy bar.
All right.
You know what is the spelling on this one?
Violettas.
A-S?
Yes.
I'm gonna go EDM artist.
All right. Jim, congratulations. It is a Spanish chocolate-covered violet. They take real pieces of violet and cover them in chocolate.
That's not what I was expecting, but cool. Cool.
Next,
Rough,
we're going to
that's
start
rough.
with Jim because you haven't started yet.
Shoot.
No, he's
All
in the
right.
lead. He's in the lead. We'll give it to him.
And this is Sash, all caps, exclamation point.
EDM artist. I'm gonna have to go EDM artist.
Sure, absolutely.
Yep.
Matt?
Yep.
No, what is it again?
Sash, exclamation point.
Candy bar.
All right, and Nick?
Third time's the charm. It's definitely an EDM artist this time.
Well, to both of you, it was an EDM artist.
Yeah!
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yes. All right.
It's a German EDM team, actually. They've sold over 22 million records.
See, I'm German by heritage, so
You sensed
that's-
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank goodness that this is a golf scoring game. So I'm
Precisely. You
glad
know,
I
we actually
did my best.
have a crack team of scorers at home. Back there in our control room. So and we have a complicated algorithm based on who went first, so don't worry. The score in the end will roll out to be the most fair possible.
okay.
Right. Yeah.
Next is Krembanen. We're gonna start with you, Matt. Krembanen.
Well, creme would imply creamy, and you know how I like my beats creamy, so I'm gonna say EDM artist.
All right. And Jim.
Wow, that is some flawless logic there. So, wow, that's a tough one though, because I feel like it's almost too obvious to go with creamy as an EDM artist. Just
Really? You
'cause-
think
yeah,
it's too, that's fair.
I think I'm gonna go candy bar on
All
this
right.
one.
So I'm not an expert in German like Matt, but I am an expert in French. And in French, bon means good. And since EDM music is inherently not good, I'm gonna guess it's a candy bar.
Sure. Again, Matt, incredibly not scoring a single point. That is a Norwegian chocolate-covered gel and banana candy. So exactly what you'd expect, in fact.
Yeah, yeah.
Based on the name.
Banana gel.
Up next, Nick, you're gonna start off this one.
Okay.
Sarone.
Sarone. Can I get it in a sentence?
Sarone is either a EDM artist or an international candy bar.
That's a very helpful
I've
sentence.
heard that one said before too.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna go with candy bar.
All right, Jim.
Can Matt go first this
Sure, yeah,
time?
Matt.
Yeah, EDM artist.
And Jim.
You're the tiebreaker, man.
Yeah, I think Matt deserves a point, so I'm just gonna stick with him. EDM artist.
I really hope it's candy bar.
Matt, I have some terrible news.
No, I didn't.
You've broken the joke, and you have actually you scored a point, and it's tragic. But Sarone is a French drummer and an EDM drummer from the 70s and 80s.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Is EDM a thing in the 70s and 80s?
It was. In fact, the history of EDM is
very
fascinating. Anyway,
we'll talk.
Yeah.
So,
That's bad for zero.
Jim, this is going to be yours. Disco biscuits. Disco biscuits.
Yeah, see, so it kind of has the qualities of both, like disco, the best, worst music, kind of like EDM, and then also biscuits, which I think is British for cookie or something like that. So it's got to be one of the two, definitely. I'm going with a candy bar on this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Disco biscuits.
Disco
All right.
biscuits, the candy bar.
Nick, any thoughts?
I want to say Disco Biscuit is an artist. I'm
Okay.
going with the gut on this one.
All right, Matt.
I've had disco biscuits before, which is why I'm going to say EDM artist.
Matt, you are incredibly unfortunate because you again scored a point. It is a transfusion jam band from Philadelphia, which is
Jam is a food.
it's true. Biscuits also a food.
Have
Yes.
they considered looking into sponsorship with Pillsbury by chance?
I'll let them know.
So what is the score? Is it 3-2-2?
Jim is winning.
have no idea.
Wait, sorry, I'm hearing from back in the studio. Yeah, Jim is winning.
Okay.
Is it 3-3-2?
I have
no idea.
I think it's 3-2-2 at this point.
Oh,
Okay.
Shoot.
So,
That's pretty good.
Or maybe more
I
than
guess.
that. I think Jim's winning by more than that. Jim,
3-2-2,
I think Jim's
so
gotten
line
basically
abuse,
everything.
throw.
I'm not really paying
Can we
attention.
get that on the
Yeah, can we get-
screen?
Can we get scoreboard,
Anybody scoreboard? No? Okay, cool.
No, nobody's paying attention.
Yeah, anyway.
Up next on ESPN.
All right, up next for Matt.
For Matt, right.
Shige kicks. Shige kicks.
Is it spell out the first 5 letters?
S-H-I-G-E.
G-E, okay, that's Germanic. And G means go. Gay means go in German. G-E-H. Which means surely this is a Germanic. So I would have to say candy bar. Well, actually,
Okay.
EDM artist. EDM artist.
EDM, okay.
Yeah.
Candy bar.
I'm sorry. I get the two words mixed
Jim,
up all the
candy
time.
bar?
Candy bar.
Nick?
Candy bar.
Yeah, it's a Japanese sour gumdrop.
Just like I said, Japanese.
Exactly as you said, Japanese.
I did hear
just
that.
You're just breaking down the phonology of each of these and absolutely getting it.
So wait, you said it was a gummy? A sour
Yeah, it's a sour
gummy?
gumdrop. So it's like a gumdrop, you know, like
Yeah,
you eat
like-
little gumdrop. But it's
yeah.
like a kind of a hard shell and it's really sour on the inside.
Oh.
So we all three got that one right. Are we in a 3-way tie right now? Right?
Almost certainly.
Absolutely.
On the verge of a
so.
I
It's
think
time
I'm
for
on the
the
verge
Final
of a
Jeopardy,
comeback.
Pat.
I don't know how many questions there are left, actually.
There's 3 more.
Oh, good.
Just
What
enough
are
for me to have a
we-
comeback
We're
and win it
rounding
all.
up
It's impressive that this is still an ongoing topic of
I,
debate.
there's a lot of good questions on these.
Hey, let me get
All
to the
right,
next
Ah,
one.
okay, all right.
To Nick, Tierkisk pepper.
Tierkisk pepper.
Tierkisk pepper.
Is the space a part of the sentence?
Yes,
Does-
there's a space between Tierkisk
Is it written
and pepper.
down, wait 1.25 seconds?
It actually, there was a note on the name of this one. It did say, wait for a second and put a lot of emphasis on the pepper.
I'm going to guess it is a candy.
Okay.
See, if there had been a hyphen in there, I would have known for sure. But now I think it's not going to be the one that I thought it was because there is no hyphen. So I'm going to have to go EDM artist.
All right, and Matt.
Can you say it in a Scottish accent, please?
Tirkis Pepper.
Oh yeah, that's an EDM artist.
All right, that is a Norwegian licorice nugget.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
So Nick was the only one on that one.
That's a
So
that's
does,
a type
does
of music.
Nick,
I think.
Nick and Jim
Yes,
take the
you're
lead
right.
now?
Sorry, I guess never mind. Yeah, both teams score on that one.
Yes.
yes.
All
So
right.
that's on the record. Both teams scored.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All three.
All right, and second to last, rounding up on the end here, Jim.
Oh.
Base nectar.
See, you bring in two elements again. Bass, like the thing in music, and nectar, like a food. So I'm EDM artist.
All right, Matt.
I'm a big fan of base nectar. It's my favorite sweet treat, which is why I'm gonna have to say Miami EDM artist.
Yep.
I used to play the string bass, so I have a feeling it is an EDM artist.
All right, it is an American EDM artist who sold over 250,000 tickets in 2012.
Whoa.
I'm very
So
familiar with
it's
base nectar's music.
Yeah, base nectar. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this question was rigged almost. He actually seems pretty confident.
I think he's actually heard of
My
him.
favorite sweet treat, base nectar.
And finally, last
Wow.
question. This one's for Matt.
If I get this, do I win it all?
Sure. You know what? This one's for all the marbles.
Camera two. Okay, camera
That
two.
might did not matter.
If I win this, if I get this one, I win it all. Take note. Play the Eye of the Tiger. Get ready for the world's greatest comeback. Do you believe in miracles? I do. Right here on ISU TV. Ames Tonight. It's about to happen.
We don't have
Roll
the
it.
rights to Eye of the Tiger.
Roll it. Roll it. What's
Matt.
the question?
Ballisto.
So there's a famous French artist, Leroux, who sings, "This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof," which is why it's a candy bar.
Excellent. Jim.
Wait, I thought it was just me. But if I get it right, I win it all. To clarify.
Yeah, no, if you get it right, you win it all.
So he said candy bar.
Yep.
And what was the name again?
Ballisto.
Ballisto?
Ballisto.
Is there such thing as a EDM bar or a candy artist?
Possibly. I avoided them on this list for sake of confusion.
So it's not either of those
It's
two
not
things.
both.
I'm going to say that it is a EDM artist
All right.
because I want to be different.
There's already a band out there called Bastille, so I think to avoid confusion and possible copyright law, it is a candy.
All right. A Ballisto is an Italian wholemeal biscuit bar. Matt has won it all. Congratulations, Matt. You've done it. High five.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Oh my gosh. I'd like to thank my mom and dad. I'd like to thank the academy. I'd like to thank all the old ladies at church that called me troublesome growing up. I'd like to thank the haters. I'd like to thank the lovers. I'd like to thank the sweethearts. I'd like to thank the people who don't have hearts. The dead. I'm talking about the dead right here, okay? I love the dead. We need more of the dead.
feel like-
I'm sure they're very grateful.
Thank you to all presidents, past,
fans.
present, and future. Thank you for everyone who's ever believed in me, and thank you for everyone who's ever not consumed soy milk when they had the opportunity to.
Well, that has been EDM Artist or International Candy Bar. Matt is our winner.
Thank you.
That's it. This has been Ames Tonight.
Bye.
I hate this show.